Hey folks, welcome back to Civilization 6 and our Let's Play of the July 2024 monthly challenge, Terra Incognita. So it looks like we're about to get the World Congress. We're working on a trebuchet here. We want probably one or two of those before we assault the Cree. And when we left off, we also were close to getting our first caravel, and we wanted a bunch of settlers because we've got like 8 or 9 cities planned at the moment. A lot of cities planned. So right now, this crossbowman here needs to get to work on this barbarian. You need to heal up, and this pikeman can do something next turn. Okay. Okay, so here comes the musketmen, and there was a pikeman as well. I think we want to move you back to here and take a shot at this musketman. So he has to cross the river. As for this guy, he should start collecting some of these. Well, what else do we have in terms of units? We've got this crossbowman here. We've got this pikeman here. I think he can go get this tribal village. So let's get him in the water. As for you, let's send you... Well, let's see. We can get the crossbowman into the water as well. He can come down here. And you can make your way over to... I think this tribal village. I think collecting tribal villages is our best use for those units. The ones over here have 33 turns remaining. But even so, I don't think we'll use them in the war. I think 33 turns isn't quite enough. Plus, we're going to be taking some damage here and such. Let's move you to this defensive terrain. They're both +3, so with the combat bonus we get from standing next to our unit would be great. Let's fortify there for a turn. You can keep exploring. Looks like we've got more silver and furs over here. How much longer do we have until... Okay, 10 to 11 turns. Until we get our golden age. Let's see what voting's about this time. Chosen player generates 100% more grievances, and other players generate 100% more grievances towards this player. Generates fewer grievances would be nice for me. Let's put 2 points into that. And then patronage, earn double points towards great people of this class. We're probably earning the most towards great merchants. So let's put 2 points into that. Actually... Let's put a... Yeah, we don't have a great use for our diplomatic favor. I guess we could sell it for gold, but let's put some votes in here. See if we can get these. So great merchant and myself. Let's see. Looks like I did generate fewer grievances, but we lost out on the great merchant. People want great profits. Guess they're all still working on their religions. Buddha has reached 10 population, granting us more era score. That means we can come over here and get started immediately. We can at least place down our harbor. So, yeah, we're never going to have a great one, but placing it next to the commercial hub gives that a boost, so we'll place it here. And we're not going to build it right now, but we are going to place it. And then we'll think about when to build it later. Okay, so what else are we doing? Our roads got upgraded. World's first technology of the new era. Scientific discovery, scientific theory. Okay, I guess that got us some era score. We've got more than we need here, well more than we need. This unit is going to go up and collect that delicious tribal village. Let's get you onto land. Let's keep exploring with you here. Okay, we've run into some trouble down there. There is a tribal village, but there's also a man-at-arms and a crossbowman, which is... We're probably dead. I might be able to run away. Might not. We'll have to find out. Let's see. Our crossbowman here is going to come down to this tribal village. You're going to get a niter mine going for 2 production. Very nice. You're going to take a shot. He crossed the river here, which was a dumb move on his part. Leaves him vulnerable. This settler's going right there. And then in terms of what we work on next in Debrecen, I think... So right now we have the settler card in and we need more settlers. We're going to have a caravel in 6 turns and it can get over here in like 4 more. So I think we build another settler here. Alternatively, we could go for our commercial hub, but no, I think we need to go for settlers. So let's get another settler here. That's right, I could buy one too. Let's work on a settler to cross the water. And then where do we want our next settler? So we thought about this city. This city has a river, which is good for us. We can get our commercial hub up fast. We'd get the salt from settling. We'd start building towards the gypsum and the tea and the diamonds. So this is a potentially pretty good city. The only problem with settling here is we don't have good tiles to work. We have a 2 food, 1 science, and a 1 food, 2 production. So it's going to be very slow to take off. Once we grow out to this rice, we can grow pretty fast by getting a farm triangle there. And then we can get some production. But it's not the greatest city of all time, that's for sure. This city gets us access to olives and furs, has a decent, has a good food tile, has a 2-2 production tile, doesn't have a river, but could get a harbor up, and gets us access to a couple more luxuries. What else have we planned? Let's look for other things we've looked at. So we've got a lake city here with access to olives and spices, more coffee, lots of olives actually, so we could get an olive industry. Plus it has access to the wine, and it's got a 4 food, 2 production tile to start working on, and lots of chops around it. So this is a pretty good city for us. This river city would have access to olives. In terms of starting, it would have a quarry available, and not a whole lot of food tiles right up front. It's got these 2 mountains here that it would be unfortunately blocking with. We could maybe get like a decent campus in this tile, depending on what's there. And you probably harvest the stone and put a commercial hub there. What else have we got? It's also close to our existing cities. Down here, we have some very good gold tiles, but no real... Well, I guess we have the sugar. That would be interesting. We could eventually get a sugar industry down there. But then for starting tiles, it has the floodplains for some food, but it doesn't really have any production. We haven't really thought about moving too far inland yet. So actually, I think this lake city is our best bet. And so where's the fastest way to get there? If we're going to buy a settler in Pest, which is going to slow us down. It's going to take one of our population, but I think it's worth doing to get another city up and running. So we're going to send you down here immediately. And with that, we're good with this turn. Let's move on to the next. Yeah, we lost our skirmisher. Doesn't really surprise me. You're going to head up to cross the river and get this tribal village. Let's see. What are we doing with you? I think we get the pasture next. It's a strategic resource. We can start maybe selling horses to somebody too at this point. Because we have 103. Yeah, our stockpile's almost full. And we're not building huge amounts of units right now. So let's shoot you. Let's have you kill that guy. And then there's a man-at-arms over here somewhere as well that we have to worry about. So I don't think we want to sell anyone our niter. But selling some horses could be a good thing. Let's sell like 40 horses. What can we get for that? Harold is far away from us. And he's warlike, so he definitely wants them. Caesar will pay for horses. I don't want to give any to Tokugawa. I think selling 40 horses to Trajan and 40 horses to Harold is great because they'll war on each other with those horses. So let's accept that deal. And let's sell 40 to Trajan as well. I don't want to sell my iron. I could sell some diplomatic favor here. Who's paying good prices for diplomatic favor? 15 from my ally. I don't mind selling her some. Let's accept that deal. And she'll actually buy another 100 as well. Okay. And that takes away her gold, so she can't get any ideas about breaking this alliance. So let's sell that to her. Okay, that's a good chunk of gold per turn that we'll get. If I go to one of my cities... and, like, you know, click and unclick. This is now up to 204 gold per turn. That's pretty nice. A river's flooding in Poland. Don't care about that. Rainfall in Egypt. And we lost our skirmisher, unfortunately. But he did a lot of work for us. We know there's a village and some barbarians down here. So we might deal with them eventually. Okay, next turn. Renaissance era ends in 8 turns. That's fine. We're ready for our golden age. Let's heal you up. Let's heal all these units up. And then we'll go deal with the man-at-arms and the barbarian camp once they're all full. Another river flooded over in Nazca. That doesn't affect us. Choose production in Estragon. We just completed the entertainment complex, so we'd love to get the bath, the thermal bath. I think we have to get the arena first, so let's work on that. Next turn. Looks like we have a governor title. Okay. And... so we probably want Magnus. And we probably want him here for chops and growth. Or alternatively, we could go after the production available here to build more settlers. What do we have? We have 19 production there. And we have 18.6 production here. So why don't we start churning settlers out of Kolosvar? We're going to be done with our bank. There's not a lot else we need to build. And we want... maybe we can use Liang to get some builders over here in a minute. So let's put... let's establish Magnus. Let's appoint him in Kolosvar. And then when we get another title, we can put it into provision, which will be nice for us. Okay, what else are we doing here? You're going to build me a pasture, +1 food, +1 production, and +2 horses per turn. That's great because we just sold a bunch of horses. You grabbed this village. I don't know what we got for that, unless it was that title. So let's send you over here next. And go to the next turn. Harold wants my niter. He'll give me open borders and 13 gold per turn for 4? Like, he can't even make anything with that. I do have a reliable income of niter. 13 gold per turn is pretty dang nice. I think I'm actually going to take this. And we should check in and see if Cleopatra will give us a friendship now. Yes, she will. Okay, we didn't have to send her an embassy or anything. Great news. Let's go ahead and get this village. That's 30 faith, which doesn't really do anything for us, so not the greatest reward ever. How many turns do I have on you? $16 turns remaining until we lose these units. Okay, so we'll do what we can with them. What do we got? We got a builder here. So you have 1 charge left. You're working on a harbor. Do I want to get fishing boats? Do I want to chop the harbor? I get +2 production on quarries right now, so why don't we put the quarry in? Seems like a good use. You're done. You're going to settle this city. And we're immediately going to switch you to focusing on growth. And then in terms of what to build here, we could go after this commercial hub to get another trader, or we could build a builder. But we don't have the builder card in now, so yeah, I'm going to go after the commercial hub. 16 turns for that. Not bad, considering it's a brand new city. We get a reduction in the cost by placing it here, across the river. What's loyalty pressure here looking like? Yeah, not anywhere near good enough. All right. We have to choose production in Kolosvar. So we just completed our bank. We don't have a lot of farms, so a watermill doesn't make a huge amount of sense. I think we get another settler here. Magnus will be established in 4 turns. 12 turns to build a settler. And Can we get another governor title? We're working on this. No, we can't get another governor title. So we will lose one population to that settler. But there's not much I can do about that. We're going after civil engineering next. Okay. I think we got some gold from this is what just happened. So I guess the last thing we can do with you guys only have a few turns left. You can get over here in 7 turns, so let's do that. Or I guess you're already headed that way. So let's cancel that movement for you. What do we do with you when you have 16 turns remaining? I guess we can send you down here to kind of try to fight that guy. So if we send the crossbowmen... Yeah, the pikemen can't get there in 16 turns, right? I guess we just scout with you then. We can look at some of this uncovered land here.
Having seen a non-market economy, I suddenly understood much better what I liked about a market economy.
Okay, so camp improvements. Get +1 production, +1 food. We can now build lumber mills on rainforest. We could build a privateer, the Torre de Bellum. We could increase our niter output if we wanted to. We get an additional 1 per turn, so instead of 2 per turn, we get 3. Triangular trade we very much want. So let's look at our policies here. Unit maintenance reduced by 1, that's granting us 8. We still want production towards classical era naval units because we're still building that caravel. And I might even consider building a second one. Whistlebanking we want to keep. Merchant Confederation we want to keep. So triangular trade is worth 16 gold per turn. Is that better than 7 science? Because I'd have to... Doesn't make sense to take out Merchant Confederation. So 16 gold per turn and some faith, I guess, which doesn't do much for us. Is that better than 7 science? I think it is. So let's swap out natural philosophy for triangular trade. I think we're okay for science right now. We're ahead of everybody else already. So yeah, we're fine. I guess you should do some scouting or something. What can you do? I guess you can head out in this direction. Let's move you over here for now. You can head over here along the river and see what's over here. Okay, so there's another city here somewhere, probably. What are you up to? Is there a unit here? Yeah, there's a unit standing on the spot I want to settle, so we'll just come here for now. You're going to go across the river and get that village. All right, next turn. 15 gold and open borders, but this isn't per turn. This is a one-time deal, so I'm going to refuse that. Was Harold's deal a one-time deal as well? No, we're getting 17 from Harold for 26 turns. Yeah, that's what I thought. Let's send you over here. You get this village. We get inspiration towards exploration. We get the inspiration. That's actually not bad. There is another village up there that you could get. So let's go in that direction with you. You're going to continue scouting across the river. All right. Looks like we completed a quest accidentally for the Bologna city-state. Let's have you guys... Well, I don't... We have 27 turns here. This is defensive terrain. But this is across the river. So let me come over here, see if we can see that guy. Doesn't look like we can. Let's settle this city. That gives us, I believe, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 cities. Okay. Not bad. Let's immediately put you on food. And what do we want to do with you? We'd love a trader here to improve some of these resources. What else can we do with you? You could get a harbor. Like, you're never going to have great districts, right? You're just not. A harbor would be okay. So like we could get, let's take a look here, right? We could get like a +1 campus, a +3 harbor. There's nowhere really for a commercial hub or a theater square or an industrial zone. So I think putting down the harbor makes sense. We're never going to build boats here, but that'll get us gold and a trade route. And if we want, we can get like the shipyard to get production and stuff. I think for now, we just do that. And later we're going to need a bunch of builders all over our empire. But we don't have the card in for it now. So I think working on a harbor for now makes sense. Okay, next turn. Peace be to you and yours. It's heartening to see another just as pious as myself. I mean, all we have is a pantheon, so I'm guessing that's all he has as well. We got our caravel, more era score, but, you know, I can't, like, not do it.
You've stood at his forge and worked with his hammer.
Okay, so we can now build the bombard, which means I think we cannot build the trebuchet that we were thinking about anymore. The reason we wanted to do that is it's probably better to build the trebuchet and then pay money to upgrade it to a bombard. It's still a trebuchet here, so can I have both? I guess I can, because not everybody has... Yeah, we need more niter, so we will be able to upgrade this to a bombard, I think. One turn until it's done. Maybe we build a second one? So who's starving? Estergom is starving. So we need to lock in a growth tile. A food tile. At least one. So let's see. That's a 2 food, 1 production. That's... A lot of these are pretty decent production tiles, so I don't really want to give them up. I would love to have like a +5 food farm or something. Get a farm on the maze, but that really only gives us a 3 food tile, and we'd have to get a builder to buy it. We want a farm triangle here. I remember that. It's 76 turns until it loses a population, so I think for now we leave it building the arena and the bath, and then we try and once we get a few more settlers out and switch cards, we try and get a builder here to get a farm triangle going. I guess I could take this tile. This tile's not bad. That trades 3 food, 2 food, 1 production for 3 food, 1 production. And eventually we could get a farm there as well. I think that's okay. We could put a farm there if we had a builder. Okay. We have a fire started over in the Poland, Egypt, Norway quadrangle. Don't care about that. We discovered a tribal village over here at Anshan. I think, did we take suzerainty of them? No, so why do we have vision from them? Not sure. But there is a tribal village there. More arrow score, more trading posts. Okay, let's send you out to explore a little bit of this peninsula. You head up towards the tribal village. You explore for me. All right, so this trade route completed. So we can get 15 gold if we go to London, plus 1 science and 1 culture, 2 food and 2 production. We could trade 4 gold and a culture for an extra production here from Manchester. Trading with our allies is a good idea. I think trading for the most gold possible makes the most sense. So let's renew our trade route to London here. There was somebody down here, but they have since disappeared. I guess the thing to do is to step onto this tile. That should reveal them. Yeah, okay. And with them revealed, you're still healing. So are you technically. But let's get close enough to take a shot at this guy and force him out. Oh, I can't shoot over the... There we go. Okay. Our caravel is available, finally. So now there were like 3 barbarian caravels up here, so we still got to be careful. It would be nice to get some experience on this guy. And then we are working on a settler who we're going to want to cross the water. So let's head out kind of carefully. All right, so there's a barbarian caravel. Let me see if it has another one adjacent to it or not. Oh, there's a builder there. That's probably our builder. If we come up, he's going to get the first hit, but he will take some damage. And then we can retreat to safer water. So that's what I was worried about. That's very dangerous, so we may have to immediately run away. But if he attacks us, he'll take some damage. Then we can run away and hide in Pex and heal. Let's see what he does. I think they both come attack me. No! Oh my god! Oh my god! I spent 40 turns building that fucking caravel, and the goddamn barbarians killed it in 1 turn. 1 turn after it was created. I can't... Okay, I don't save scum a lot. I think it's like cheap. I let those builders go. I cannot have that. I just can't. I can't give up that caravel that quickly. What are we on? We're on turn 88? I can't believe that. That is such BS, man. I hate barbarians so much. So, you know what? I'm sorry. Like, maybe this compromises the integrity of the Let's Play for you, but I just can't. I can't tolerate that. I can't have that happen 1 turn after waiting 40 turns to build a caravel. The 3 bullshit barbarians hiding in the fucking fog of war come out of nowhere and snipe my first goddamn caravel. Unacceptable.
The lure of scientific
totally unacceptable
advancement is the engine driving your realm forward. Now your challenge.
I can't believe that. That is so infuriating. What are we getting here? 30 faith. Wait a minute. Where's my caravel? Did I go back far enough? No, it auto-saved after my caravel died. God damn it. That is so frustrating, man. Barbarians are just the worst. And the hiding in the fog of war and coming out to 3-shot me.
Of machinery.
Like, wow, that is such bullshit, man. I hate that so much.
These are the signs of changing times. The lure of scientific and cultural advancement is the engine driving your realm forward. So,
what that means... What are you doing? We're going to do the same thing we did. So we're going to come up here. You're going to come out here. We're heading up here. All right. So what that means is that even with our 1 caravel, it's not safe to cross these waters yet. I need another caravel. Oh, that is so frustrating. Like, okay, so Reef gives defense modifier, right? Is this Reef? No, that's just Amber. Reefs give defense modifier. So, like, I could get a little benefit from that. I can sit here. And then next turn, I can peek out and maybe lure one of them into a better confrontation. You are going back to London, for sure. All right. You showed up here. We moved you here and took a shot. Okay. Wow, that is just the worst, man. I think barbarians almost ruin the game in some senses. I do like playing with them off because they're just so obnoxious. All right, let's come get this village. We got a recon unit. Okay, a free skirmisher or maybe even a... What's the unit after skirmisher? No, we got a skirmisher. Okay. Let's scout the north, and then we'll get into the water and grab that. Let's keep moving with you. You're going to get me a quarry for +2 production. Very nice. This skirmisher... There's not a lot of the world left to scout. I'm honestly tempted to just delete it. Like, it's just costing me gold and not doing anything. I mean, I guess I can send him... I can send him over... Like, I can send him through the water, and we can send him, like... over here. We can station him here to keep a watch on the Kree, see if they're building anything we need to be concerned about. I guess that's the best thing to do with it. And if he dies, he dies. That's how I feel. All right, let's come up on here and attack. Oh, I should have shot with you first, but at least you get a kill. The Caravel can peek its nose out and alert this guy to our presence. And then we can come back to the reef. So, how much movement do they have? 5. 1, 2, yeah. So, I need to make sure that doesn't happen again. If I come back to here, he might come out to come kind of try and get me. And then I can only be attacked by 2 sides, and only if the other ones can reach this far. I could also go onto the reef here for additional defense, and I think I will for now. We did pick up our trebuchet. I think we get our second caravel over here. Wait, is the harbor not done? No, we have to build the harbor first. All right, let's get to work on the harbor. We can upgrade this for 255 gold once we get some niter. Or we can slot cards in that reduce both the gold cost and the resource cost. But I'm not too worried about the niter cost. We're going to get there before we can afford to upgrade this. Let's see. So we have the Black Army. We have the trebuchet. We have a crossbowman. The crossbowman's not great. The trebuchet isn't great either. It has 45 bombard strength. And if you look at Mikasiwachik, it has 63 defense. So we really need a bombard here. But we need a caravel more. So for now, we're going to work on the harbor. We'll just use this as a defensive unit for now. That's fine. We do have to go to war eventually. But not right now. All right, Magnus is established here. So we are getting the growth benefit from him right now. Groundbreaker. No, that's surplus logistics. So he gets a benefit from... He gets plus 50% yields from plot harvests and feature removals. So we want to get... we want to get a builder over here pretty quickly to harvest some of this stuff. Yeah, we'll think about that. And a fire started over here. That's all fine. All right. Next turn. Man, that caravel save scum pisses me off that I had to do that. But, I mean, leave me a comment. What do you think? Was that justified? Or was that me just like, I shouldn't have sent it out in the first place? Like, what do you think? Would you have done the same thing there? Let me know in the comments. All right, we need to get you into the water. Oh, there's some whales up here. That's nice. You need to keep scouting. Let's head west for now with you. What else is going on? We can claim this for 60 gold. And then you can heal up. You can heal up as well. I want to keep baiting this barbarian. I want him to, like, see me and come after me over here where I have, like, more defense. So he can go 1, 2 and attack me. And, like, these other guys can go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think they're too far away. I can't save scum a second time. So the best I can do is peek my nose out and try to bait him and then back off to this defensive tile. That's really all I can do until I get a second caravel. Once I have a second caravel, then I'm in business. But until then, I just got to keep this guy safe. Okay, Debrecen hit 9, so we're going to swap over to production here. Oh, that is not what I meant to do at all. I mean, I guess I have some extra food or gold. I didn't really need that tile, but I'm not going to save scum for that. That's just a misclick. What are you building? You're building me a settler. The idea was to send it across the water, but that's going to be tough. It's probably time to levy some more military since we have all this gold. Yeah, I really didn't need that tile. That's a waste. But yeah, we're desperately in need of builders kind of everywhere, but we also need settlers everywhere. So getting this guy across the water is going to be tough. We did see that there was kind of a safer route along here. So maybe instead of playing games peekaboo with this barbarian, maybe I should send him kind of like this way, out of vision, to go pick up this settler in 5 turns. I think that makes sense. In terms of housing for Debrecen, we can get a feature improvement. We can get like a tile improvement for half a housing. Technically, we get housing from walls, but I don't really want to build walls. We could maybe get an aqueduct to the river somewhere, but I don't really want to give up a tile for that either. A Cahokia mound would also get us some housing, I believe. But it needs to be near a district, so it would have to be like... Yeah, we don't have a great place to put it right now. We could like chop this and put a Cahokia mound there. That could work. I do think it's time to levy some city-state military. We already levied Cahokia. Where do we want 2 envoys? Well, where's Amani right now? She's in Muscat. So if we levy their military, it costs 900 gold. We get a crossbowman, we get a musketman, we get a pikeman, and we get 2 envoys here, so then we can send Amani somewhere else. So let's do that. Okay. So where do we want to send her next? Let's see. We're already... So a place where we're not suzerain. We could get... We have an armory, right? We built an armory in Buda. Yeah, we have an armory in Buda, so we could get +2 production if we send Amani to Wolin. And we'll get vision of this area as well. That seems reasonable to me. Let's send Amani to Wolin. So we're going to reappoint you or reassign you to Wolin. And as a militaristic city-state, they should have some good units too. Plus, we'll get vision on the western side of this continent so we can see if people are coming across, like Egypt or Norway. Okay, what else is going on? We completed an envoy city-state quest for Non-Madal. There's the fire here. Fire ended. River flooding over there. All right, next turn. No, what? Wait, what? What was that? Oh, that was my skirmisher. Okay. I sort of thought, okay, that's not the worst. I sort of thought that might happen. Where was he? Where did that happen? Happened here? Yeah, so those barbarians are up there. We kind of knew about that. That actually is a good thing, as it means I think we can save... That barbarian builder is gonna see me. The 3 caravels are up there. I don't think they can reach me if I come to here. And we might be able to grab that builder as well. That one might be safe to grab next turn. We'll find out. For you, I mean, I guess we come up here and scout this now. I guess that's all we can do with you. And their turns are almost up. They've got 10 turns remaining. Let's get into the water here and try and get this tribal village. You can scout a little bit for me over here. Looks like there's a mountain range. You guys are healed up, and you have more turns on you, right? You have 23 turns remaining. I don't know if I want to go to war with with Poundmaker yet, but we should get them into the water and across the gap if we can. You don't have much to do. Oh, are you my new unit? You're my new unit. Yeah. So let's get you moving across. So these units and those units combined could actually give us the fighting strength we need between the units we already have and these guys. Yeah. Plus, they're cheap to upgrade, so it's like 55 gold to get you to pike and shot. You can't be upgraded, but it's like... Well, we don't have artillery either. Let's start moving these guys east across the continent. I'd like to get them... We kind of need to come south to cross the water, though. It's too dangerous otherwise. So let's get them all over to... Yeah, let's send them to Paich. Let's send you down to Paich as well. maybe here. And let's send the musketmen down to, like, here, I guess. And then we'll try and get them down under Cahokia. Hopefully we can safely get them across. And we can build up our army here. So we need to act. We need to get everybody assembled and act within 23 turns if we're going to use them. I think we can do that. I think we might be able to use that huge amount of military to take Misikawachik. We'll need to upgrade our trebuchet and a couple of those levied units. But between that and our Black Army and this crossbow, I think we can do it. If we look at the Kree, he has literally 0 military strength. So the only thing he has to defend is his walls. We might actually be able to run rampant and just take his whole empire here. I think taking his capital is the most important. That'll neuter him. And then maybe we take these 3. Loyalty is going to be an issue, though. Loyalty is definitely going to be an issue. So we might need to save this governor tile to appoint what's his name? Victor. So instead of getting provision on Magnus, we might need to save that for Victor if we're planning to go to war with the Kree here. Lost the skirmisher. Exploding volcano in Egypt. Another fire started here. Okay, next turn. Those of us with great navies can make our will felt across the world, and we are the true masters of the seas. Looks like he has the navy agenda in this game. I think they get one random agenda. There's our golden age. Okay, so a couple things to do here. First things first, we make our dedication. So, Hixuntercones, +3 starting population for cities settled on a different continent than your first city, +2 movement for naval and embarked units, +2 loyalty per turn for cities not on your original capital's continent. This is actually very strong for us, especially the movement for naval and embarked units. Reform the coinage would get us another, like, 15 gold per turn or so. Our campuses could give us production. We're not going to be building war wonders. A special casus belli which generates 75% less grievances than formal war and can be used immediately after denouncing the target, plus 15% production towards military unit. So both to arms and Hixunt Dracones appeal to me. If we go over to Poundmaker here and look at our casus belli, we're not going to be able to do a holy war, liberation, reconquest. We're not going to be able to do protectorate or retribution. We could declare a golden age war. That only generates 25 grievances. Since we already have that, maybe we just do that and I take Hixunt Dracones. If we take a look at the era tracker here, Harold, Elizabeth, Egypt, Spain, Poundmaker, Jadwiga, they're all in a normal age. Looks like Trajan and Tokugawa are in dark ages. So our golden age gives us a bunch of loyalty pressure. Let's take a look what's going on over here. We're generating 9.4 pressure per turn with our 9 population here. Segzed is too new, doesn't have enough population to hurt this. If Segzed had like 8 or 9 population, we could take this city just by loyalty pressure. But he did not get into a dark age, so we're not going to win it that way. I think we take Hixunt Dracones here. Okay. That is a very nice golden age start. We've got some new quests from our city-states. Not that we need to worry too much about completing them. We've got a monopoly on the city-state. So, Great Admiral, send trade route to Mohenjo-Daro. We might be able to do that from here for a free envoy. Construct a campus. That's something we could do for Bologna. And then send a trade route to Taruga. That's something we might be able to do as well. And this fire burned out. Okay. Pikemen, just hop in the water. Oh, nice. There's a village. Let's get this village. That's plus 30 niter. That's very nice, actually. We'll keep scouting with you. You guys need to get across the water here. And I think it's safe for you to do so. I guess we'll find out if there's a barbarian lurking around here. Where's our third unit? Oh, look at this. These two have come to play. Yeah. So, I have a bunch of movement here, but the third one is up here in the fog, so I can't let myself get trapped again. If I come over here, these two can attack me, and then I can run away with my huge movement score. But I'm coming over here to escort a settler. The problem is, I really need to start whittling these guys down. So, yeah, they can attack me from 3 fronts on this tile. They absolutely can, and I could lose the caravel. If I go in for the attack here, the other one comes out of the fog of war, and they gang up on me and kill me. The barbarian here ran away onto this tile. If I move here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, he wouldn't be able to see me, I don't think. So I don't know if he would come attack me. I have 7 movement, they have 5. So do I cross the waters to try and escort my settler down through here? And then maybe we get like, we try to get that city going or something? We also thought about a city over here. This might be the better play, going after this tobacco city idea we had with the niter. Because even though there's no freshwater, we have the suzerainty bonus that gives it to us. And escorting the settler this way is quicker and shorter. So we might end up settling a city here. And I don't think I want to take these guys on. I think I want to run. Yeah, I think that's the play. You found a tribal village. You claimed a tribal village. Okay. Wow. This one got away from me. We're already at 47 minutes. I really want to keep playing, but yeah, that's about as long as I like an episode to go. So we'll take a break here. When we come back, we'll keep navigating around all these problems. I have to admit, I am really curious how you guys feel about that save scum. I couldn't accept that. That just felt like so cheap to me for them to come out of the fog of war, especially after I spent like 40 turns building the goddamn thing, and it just takes forever. So I felt like that was justified. And if it happens again, I won't do it again. But like, goddamn, that was just so cheap. I felt like I had to do it. Anyway, that's it for this time. As always, thank you so much for watching. Hope you guys are enjoying the playthrough of this incredible scenario. Looks like we can get a friendship with Trajan. I might have to think about that. The only person we don't want a friendship with is Poundmaker, because we'd like to kill him. And in the next episode or two, we may do that, but not this one. This one's done. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. Take care.